had a look over your second attempt at the indictment. It's, you know, mainly fine, except the police intercepted the stolen car parts before he received them,
so... it should be attempted possession, not possession. Oh, God, sorry, of course.
That's all right.
No, I should have seen that. I'll get straight on it.
I know you're taking some overflow for Lena. What else have you got?
A Supreme Court bail hearing, but I can do it.
Tomorrow's fine.
It's been a week, you know, since I had a drink.
That's great, Erin.
I really am sorry.
So you've said every day this week. I've edited it for you.
So when you said the drafting was fine, you meant...
that you should start again.
The resident aliens.
Some days I think they're just gonna rip right through me.
It's scary.
Erin O'Shaughnessy, you're a lawyer. What can you tell me about similar fact evidence?
You know what she needs? A baby shower.
Do you know if Richard's around?
I thought baby showers were about the presents, the tizziness, the cupcakes, tacky fake champagne. But actually, underneath all that pink, it's about reassurance. Telling a new mum that her pregnancy's going to be all right. People generally don't have baby showers for their second child, do they? Because they know what they're in for.
And similar fact evidence?
We're going to throw Janet a surprise baby shower.
Absolutely good idea. I've got caught right now.
No, I need help.
It's the first step's admitting that. That's good.
Help me and I'll tell you about similar fact evidence.
I can't organise a baby shower. I'm a male person.
Buy the present then.
I do know what women want, and I've got a store card for just about every lingerie shop in the CBD.
Ben!
Jokes, relax. One store card. I'll buy a good present.
What do you think? Baby shower for Janet. I'm thinking tomorrow morning in the kitchen.
Oh, not this kitchen, not this office. I'm sorry, Erin, no baby shower.
I'll keep it very tasteful.
This is a serious workplace. Can you imagine what it would look like if a witness in a violent matter came in here and saw her solicitors wearing necklaces made out of baby pins and playing guess mummy's tummy size? It's just not appropriate. The DNA evidence for Lena's Supreme Court bail hearing?
Guess I'm off present duty then. More time to discuss similar fact evidence.
Why are you off present duty?
You heard what Tracy said.
Did I? Maybe I didn't. Were you off to court anyway?
Hurry up, hurry up. Surprise! I know you don't want to fuss, but we couldn't let this pass without marking the occasion.
Congratulations, Janet.
Yeah, cheers.
Speechless.
A lot of people here know you better than I do. But for those of us who are starting out, you've been amazing. A great mentor, and you do expect a lot, but you're always ready to put in a lot too, which is a pretty great quality in a mum, when I think about it.
Yeah.
So I hope the whole experience is everything you want it to be. And the birth will be fine, totally.
Totally. Yeah.
I don't know how to follow that. Just thank you. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. A token from all of us.
I will enjoy that in 6 months' time. Thank you, thanks.
You bought a pregnant woman champagne.
Yes, I did.
You really hated this, didn't you?
It was lovely. Whatever it is, I need to be seated. My spine is at war with the rest of my body.
Did you tell Tracy I'm not coping?
Sorry?
I appreciate you looking out for me, but when it comes to the work, I don't want to be treated any differently, okay?
Erin, I don't know what you're talking about.
You told Tracy to avoid giving me anything too challenging.
No, I didn't.
I don't need you to do me any favours, Janet, okay?
Ah, Erin, did Tracy give you that ATM robbery? I know it's short notice, but Group 4 needed to palm some things off. I thought you might appreciate something more straightforward after Mervich. Let me know if you have any dramas, all right? Good.
I'll accept your apology in the form of a herbal tea.
We need a secret signal.
What for?
You know, if you need some help. I'll get this community service order out of the way and then I'll stick my head in.
I need to do this myself. Prove that I can handle it.
Ah, here she is. The Black Swan.
Didn't she defend the Ripley Street shooters?
Yeah, and the rest. She's on a 15-case winning streak.
I want her dress.
I want her career. She gets all the hardcore criminal cases and wins them. Janet's not a fan. She must be defending the Palooka murders. God, I would not want to be on that jury. Say goodbye to the best part of a year.
I really want those shoes. About that secret signal.
On radio silence?
Not for too much longer. I've leaked a few quotes of my own for tomorrow's newspapers. It should bring on a little indigestion over her eggs Benedict.
These are the telephone intercepts for the McRae piracy case. I need you to log them by month, highlight every call to these 2 mobile numbers.
All of them?
There's more on my desk. I can't do heavy lifting.
When do you need them by?
Yesterday. Thanks, Tatum. Are you insane?
I just wanted the truth.
Truth? Truth about what?
I don't know, the whole case just felt dodgy.
What's your evidence?
It just didn't feel right.
So based on a whim, you march into the holding cells to confer with the
It
defendant?
wasn't a whim, and the hearing had finished anyway.
Erin, if this gets back to his barrister, which it will, it's going to reflect incredibly badly on you and this entire office. I don't know what you saw or what you think you saw, but Claudia Swan, she's a member of the bar. So throwing accusations around without evidence, it's reckless and dangerous. Don't do it again. You had a good day today. Go home and celebrate.
I thought I might go to the gym. Box myself happy.
Whatever it takes. Tracy tells me you're distributing my cases to other crowns. My brain hasn't swollen, David. I'm still a fully functioning prosecutor.
If I'd asked you, what would you have said?
What do you think?
I'm not standing you down from work, Janet. I'm simply swapping your long-running trials for these shorter, more practical matters.
I'll have a read. I'll still be briefing whoever's taking over.
Fine.
Sunbathing penis, a self-proclaimed cannabis whisperer.
What?
Oh, the offender cultivated marijuana with a street value of 140 grand. An assault causing GBH with a tennis racket. I am sick of being treated like I am made of glass. It's so insulting.
Do you know which one of us will go?
No? I'm sure it won't be you. You're doing good work.
This is doing my head in. Distract me with the penis, please.
The father, William Clark, had taken his son and one of his friends to their soccer game, so he waits in the car for them to finish playing. Incidentally, he has psoriasis on his genitals. So the sunlight comes out, he decides to take his doctor's advice, get some vitamin D on the affected area.
Ew.
So he flops it out for some UV goodness, and the kid comes back to the car. Hey presto, Mr. Clark's been charged with committing an act of indecency towards another person. Your opinion?
He seems very contrite in the record of interview.
Most sex offenders are, once they're caught.
He didn't physically harm anyone.
He exposed himself to a child.
Incredibly stupid, yes, but was it deliberate? He maintains it was a moment of lapsed judgment, not an act of indecency.
He'll get a conviction, be labelled a sex offender for the rest of his life unless he can prove that.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking... At least he didn't use sunscreen. Our sunbathing penis. Despite my initial reservations, the arguments Erin made are spot on. We should nolly it. He's a model citizen and by all accounts a loving father, husband, who's guilty of bad judgment, not a crime.
All right.
Cannabis whisperer has been adjourned. He's on bail. And the tennis racket GBH, I'm negotiating a plea. Now, I want my real work back.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm tendering my resignation. Effective today.
Erin, we're still discussing who's...
I brought Jimmy Butcher up to the office on the night of the Christmas party. He told me that I was the one responsible for leaking the memo. I'm very, very sorry.
Do you know what you get when you Google David Sinclair? How I failed to secure justice for Quinn's victims. How the leaker of the memo has never been found despite a massive police inquiry, and how this office is a complete joke run by a bunch of incompetent clowns. Maybe they're right.
Hey, steady on.
Why didn't they just confess when it happened? You knew.
Erin came to me a couple of months ago.
And you kept it from... Jesus Christ, Janet!
I thought Jimmy Butcher was toying with her and I told her to sit tight. As it turns out, I was right.
Your allegiance is to me, not to those gutless solicitors. I look like a fool! I suppose you knew as well.
No, I didn't, but if you're asking for my vote, I say we keep Erin and lose Ben.
There's no proof that either is directly responsible for the leak.
Sack both of them. That'd solve our budget cuts problems.
Look, let's not make any rash decisions. Okay, we can't lose two from one group anyway. Punishments aside, we need to close ranks.
So quickly tables turned. Oh, it's over. Don't you send for me today. Oh, you were so very nice. Are you like me, like you say? See, my life has been so hard on my heart. See, my heart has gone so many paths
It's about the shredder. If you have to do the nesting thing in the middle of the night, go back to cleaning the PowerPoints with the toothbrush.
I thought that was quite effective.
Oh, maybe I should pull out of this conference thing. I could do without racing to Adelaide and back in a day.
No, Bob, not after the work you've put into it, no way. You're going. You'll love it. And you'll be brilliant. Shall we?
What? Well, it's a bit of a hike to the airport. I could always drive.
Are you saying the pregnant woman can't handle it?
I wouldn't dare. Plus, I know how finicky you get about other people driving Audrey.
Well, she's a sensitive type.
She's a piece of machinery. Inanimate. Shh.
Oh, God. Going my way?
Names have been suppressed, but it is believed that the deceased 12-year-old was recently acquitted of serious criminal charges. The boy's body was found at home, and his parents are assisting police in their investigations.
Have you seen the news? I'm guessing that's Max Gardner.
Dylan sent me a text about it, so I'd say yes. Do you think he killed himself?
Could have been an accident.
Another one. How likely is that?
How likely are any of the things that walk through our door?
True.
Oh, Aaron, come in. Sit. Thanks for making the time to come in and see us.
I'm sure there are administrative things to finalise.
You did leave rather abruptly.
Fuck Tracy, system's right up.
I didn't handle it very well. I'm sorry.
We'd like to suggest that you reconsider your resignation.
We know you didn't leak the file.
That wasn't the only reason I resigned.
This place gives us all the shit, so we're still here.
You still need to lose someone from my group, don't you?
Well, there are other possible solutions.
What would that mean? That you'd sack Ben? I'm not wearing that.
Ben is a completely separate issue.
Ben's a good lawyer. There's no way I'd come back in here knowing that would cost him his job.
Would you be interested in coming back to work with us?
I've actually lined up a couple of interviews with some defence firms.
Ah, I see.
I had you pegged for one of the good guys.
I just wanted to Don't say it, please. I'm just keeping it together as it is.
heard the news about Max. It's awful.
I'll have your reference ready by the end of the day. Okay.
It could be something Sean has cooked up as an alibi.
Well, it could, yes.
Dylan. Hello. I assume you're all discussing Gardner?
Yes, David asked me to look into it.
Didn't think I should be included?
It's all preliminaries at this stage.
Lena?
I wasn't.
Then none of you will mind if I sit in and give you the benefit of my insights gained from months of work with this family.
Of course.
You're letting Tony run Gardner? He's looking to find a murder charge in
He's
it.
full of bluster, you know that. He'll do a fine job.
His pet hate his dead children. He'll crucify Sean. It's my case. Let me run it.
Except you won't be here.
I'll be back in just under 5 weeks. Nothing will have happened before then.
Janet, I applaud your grand plan, but we both know that's not going to happen. 4 weeks will stretch into 8, into 12, into a year. I know what it's like. I've been through it myself. And even if you do come back in 4 weeks, you'll be in no state to run a stressful murder trial.
I thought we'd sorted this out. What with the boys' clubs closing ranks, eh? What am I going to get when I come back? More sunbathing penises?
I lose my pension if I don't retire at 65.
What?
Well, they're only doing it because they're too gutless to sack me outright, and I refuse to resign.
This is outrageous.
Yeah, well, nothing they do surprises me anymore. If they could have found a way to pin the leak on me, they would have.
Show Miriam the tapes. Make it her decision what to do with them.
Save myself. And to hell with Quinn's family.
Why should you be dragged down by Quinn's crimes?
That's what you do in my position? Give the tapes to Miriam Mancy?
Yes, that's what I think you should do. Which isn't necessarily what I would do in the same situation.
All depends on what we can live with.
Doesn't it always?